So the right's a little stiff, so I'm going to adjust C5 on the right. There it goes. You just heard him squeak a little bit. Okay, there's his bad spot. Don't bite me. Got it. He is super cute. There's his little shake. Look at him sitting around.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Beanie here today. Beanie's the dog. This is Julien. He's the owner and dad to Beanie. And you've been with Beanie for about 5 years.
Yep.
So you got him as a rescue.
Yeah.
Tell us the story of how you got to have him in your life.
Oh.
And also his age and his possible breed.
So he claimed me.
Okay.
I had some friends who were fostering him, and they asked if they were trying to set me up with a girlfriend and a dog. I wasn't interested in either at the time. They brought him over to hang out, and I was like, all right, you can bring him over. I left the apartment door open so that they could just walk right in, and he just struts in and jumps up in my lap and lays his head on my belly.
Okay.
And they were just like, yeah, he's yours.
And what did the girlfriend do?
I didn't meet her.
Okay. So that never happened?
I said I'll meet the dog, but I'm not interested in the girlfriend right now.
So you still got Beanie, and Beanie's stuck, right?
Yeah, and he's perfect. He's an awesome dog.
And what type of breed do you think he is? Or what
they suggested that maybe he's a Chihuahua Pomeranian, but he's got the butterfly ears like a Papillon.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell.
He's a great dog. Okay, so what was some of the reason you wanted to come in today?
So he's been having mobility issues. You know, obviously he's older, so I don't expect him to be jumping up on the bed forever. But it was almost like overnight. He went from jumping on beds and couches to he sort of stopped doing that, and then started having these issues where it almost looks like his paws slide out from under him when he's walking, not just in the back, but sometimes in the front.
Okay.
He'll just sort of like give out for a second. He doesn't want to go on walks as much anymore. I'm very happy with our vet. She's very kind to him, very sweet. And when she does the spinal check, he has some sensitivity like in this area, I think.
Okay, so that's what we'll look for, okay? Beanie? All right. Beanie's short for what?
Pinto Bean.
Pinto Bean. Okay, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your YouTube channel, because I find that really exciting, and I checked it out, and it looks super cool.
Awesome, yeah.
So what's the name of it, so people
can
look at it?
The name of the channel is The Tawd, T-A-W-D. But it started out as a channel about many different kinds of animals, and then it got narrowed down to dogs.
What would be an example of like a type of video that would be on The Tawd?
Well, right now we just released one about the top 10 breeds that don't shed or stink for people who are allergy sufferers.
Okay, that's smart.
But we're also, obviously making a video about our visit today for people who are, struggling with mobility issues and older dogs.
Okay. Great. So we'll cross promote it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's why I wanted to hear about yours, and I'm excited for you and your channel. All right. So what do you think? Do you want to get started? You're probably thinking, will you guys just be quiet? And
he's always up
how
for
about
anything.
me?
He's
all
always
right.
up for
So I'd like to work with you today if we can. We're going to check your spine. Your vet says you got some achy spots. So we'll get started if you're ready.
Yeah.
Can we get
ready
started?
To go, yeah.
All right, good. I'm going to start here at the neck, and I'm going to just check some range.
What do you want me to do? Just stand here?
Yeah, just be right with me. And there might be a point where I have you hold the chest or give me some support, but right now he seems to be letting me work with him. And I'm just checking at the atlas, which is the top bone. Dogs have 7 bones in their neck, so do really all mammals except sloths and manatees. I'm up at the top one right now, which is the atlas, and I'm checking a little bit range of motion. That's a really good range of motion for you, and all the way this way. Really nice. I mean, he doesn't feel like a 16-year-old. Although, look, the left is better than the right. So the right's a little stiff, so I'm going to adjust C5 on the right. There it goes. You just heard him squeak a little bit.
And we've always been unsure about his age, because they said he was 10 when we got him, but I swear he acted more like 5 or 6.
Because his personality.
And his energy level. He was just super spry, super energetic, very agile.
Vets are usually really good at predicting age because they look at the teeth and they look at a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
so
you never know.
A spunky 10-year-old.
Yeah. He might have kept his youthful puppy-like qualities, right? So now I like what I did there, so let's recheck it. And that comes all the way around. So the nose on most dogs should come all the way to the shoulder, and he's coming all the way. So what I felt in the beginning was the left side was really loose, laterally flexing, and the right side was a little hesitant So I just adjusted C5 on the right, and it's bending beautifully now all the way down, where he gets full right lateral flexion. So we're good on that. Let's keep going. So I'm coming down the neck again one more time in the posterior chain, and now I'm into the withers, which is T3 through T8, and I'm coming down, and I'm looking for a spot that his vet pointed out might be sensitive, which is right about here, and I think I got it. So listen to this. No. Okay, there's his bad spot. I'm gonna follow it up with the tapping thing, so hold on to him so he doesn't fall. And this is very soft. I already did it to you. Tap him back in here and move the bone a millimeter or two, and that's the bad spot right there. So that's the spot your vet found.
Okay.
And your vet is very accurate with their palpation skills, because that was definitely jammed up there.
Not surprised.
So look, he's not wincing right now, and I'm pushing pretty strong. Good, so let's keep moving. I think there's going to be another area here. Right here is one. So let's see. Don't bite me. Got it.
Do you want me to move around the other side?
No, we got him. So he's going to... So that was another spot. Let me back it up with this percussive instrument again. Okay, that's it. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
Let's reset and try it again. So I'm going to come down and feel those now. And they feel really nice. So I'm palpating the spinuses, which are the bony protuberances coming down the center of the spine. So here's the end of the thoracics and the beginning of the 7 lumbars. And that feels much better. And he's not wincing anymore. Good. And here's a new area, which is the beginning of the sacrum. So here's the sacrum and the last lumbar just above it. Did you hear that crack?
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big one. That could be the difference of him jumping up and on the couch again.
Really?
Yeah, so let's just check his back range of motion for his hips. His hips do feel intact. They don't feel dislocated or massively subluxated. And let's check his knees, his little knees. Now his knees are really stiff. So I think that's why he's
not jumping and having issues walking.
Yes, he's very stiff-legged, but the knees are very stiff. So he might have a little arthritis or a lot of arthritis in the knees. And now let's bend up this way. So I could show you a few things to do at home.
Okay, great.
Which is one of them is to just try to bend these knees a little bit.
A little bit of stretching in that direction. Okay.
And I wouldn't force it.
Yep.
But then we're going to bring the leg forward. It doesn't love forward. Back is not bad. And then there we go. And I'm just tucking and packing that whole suitcase. Pulling this whole package up. I'm taking my time. I'm letting him give it to me. And then it finally folds all the way up. But if you did this a couple of times a day, here, put your finger under here, and really slow, we'll do it together. Okay, let's bring it down to the ground, and then you're doing it perfectly.
Okay.
And if it hits a spot where it doesn't want to go, stop.
Okay.
Hold it right where it is. Like let's say it, and then just stay there, and he might bring it up. If not, bring it down again, and then start all over.
Okay.
And that just range of motion would be nice for him.
And what do we do, like 10 or 20 times? Or?
No, like 5 times.
Okay.
Because he's, but it's just kind of, our joints are much of a use it or lose it type of situation. So if we stop using our joints, they get worse rapidly. They get worse rapidly at the age of 16. But if we can give them a little range of motion, it's nice. And we're basically just doing one-legged squats with him, but we're manually moving it. We're flexing all the way through the range of motion so that when he walks, he can have a bend to it and not be so stiff-legged. He might not ever get back to that. He might never have been great at that to begin with.
Right, yeah.
But by lubricating it or moving it, we have a chance. So let me check the front end and just check the shoulders, okay? That's okay. Again, you can bend these, tuck them in. You know, he feels really good in many ways too. He has good muscle tone. He's not flaccid where he's had muscle wasting. So you feel really good.
And that's why I brought him here, because I even wondered if some kind of an adjustment would help, because he shows all the signs of wanting and having the ability, or it just seemed like suddenly something changed.
The biggest release I got was at L7, and that's, did you hear that one crack?
I did.
There was one that cracked, and that's the one that can cause sciatic pain. So let's get him on the ground. We can put him on this mat here, where he might have a little grip, and he might shake a little bit. So let's just see what he wants to do. He is super cute. There's his little shake.
Wanna walk?
No walk? Let's go walk. He's got a little tap in his step.
He does, much more.
Look at him zip around.
Yeah. How you feeling? How you feel? Oh yeah, you feeling good?
We're good. Thanks for letting me work with you today. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks for the.
And check out his YouTube channel, The Tawd.
The Tawd.
TAWD. Good stuff. And we might see more of you on that channel.
Absolutely,
too, right?
we will.
Okay, there's his bad spot. Tap him back in here and move the bone a millimeter or two, and that's the bad spot right there. So that's the spot your vet found.
Okay.
And your vet is very accurate with their palpation skills, because that was
That's
definitely
good. Yeah.
jammed up there.
Not surprised.